And the last team, last but certainly not least, in my opinion, I'm not going to say by far, but the best team in the AFC North is the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I don't know if you guys have sensed it, but my energy has drastically gone down. My energy has drastically gone down when speaking about the Baltimore Ravens because it's very simple. I almost hate talking about the Baltimore. I know it doesn't seem like it. I was looking the other day at my, I have almost 2.7K videos when we talk about videos and reels and everything. I have almost 2.7K videos on the Unpopular podcast channel. And the team that I talk about the most when you look at the analytics is the Baltimore Ravens. But there's a reason why my tone has just gone down. I am tired of talking about this team because look at how we talk about this team. You know, I'm also a person that I don't know what it is, but I can't see someone struggle. Like I can't see somebody bomb on stage. It's so hard to watch. Like I can't watch. It was hard, you know, back when I used to watch American Idol in the early days, like when Fantasia and Kelly Clarkson and Ruben Studdard was all on it. And it was so hard for me, even at that time, because I was obviously a kid, but it was so hard for me to watch those people go up there that couldn't sing or just mess up. And it was just, I was like, I can't watch this. Like, I can't see someone crumble. Or back when Showtime at the Apollo was there and you would see just people bomb, and it's just like, I can't watch this. I bring that up because it's almost frustrating. It's frustrating watching the Baltimore Ravens. Because I know, and I think everyone knows how good they can be. I think everyone knows the ceiling that the Baltimore Ravens have. When you have Lamar Jackson, who is a top 4 quarterback in the league, I think he's the second best quarterback in the league. When you have Derrick Henry, who I think is a top 3 running back in the league, I think, especially last year, the second best running back in the league. When you have someone like Zay Flowers, who was a Pro Bowler last year. When you have someone like Rashad Bateman, who had a really good season. When you have someone like Mark Andrews. When you have someone like Isaiah Likely. When you have the defense that you have with Marlon Humphreys and Kyle Hamilton and Nate Wiggins and Roquan Smith and Kyle Van Noy. I know how good this team can be. I know where this team can get to. There's a reason why I think for the last 2 or 3 years, anytime I do these predictions, I foolishly pick the Baltimore Ravens to win the Super Bowl. And spoiler alert, I'm not even a Baltimore Ravens fan. I'm a Washington Commanders fan. But for the last 2 to 3 years, Baltimore has had one of, if not the best rosters in football. They've had the MVP. Lamar Jackson has 2, should have had 3, but Lamar Jackson has 2 MVPs. And every single time they lose spectacularly. But 2 years ago, they make it to the AFC Championship as the best, by far, the best rushing attack in football, and decide. It wasn't because, you know, the Chiefs were just incredible. They decided to say, you know what? Mm, that thing that we do like better than anybody else in the league, the thing that essentially got us here, I think we're not going to do that. I think we're going to decide to throw the ball 40 times. That running the ball, no, come on, man. What? We good. We good. We're going to throw the ball. A year ago, you literally dominate the Pittsburgh Steelers and run the ball down their throats. I think like the first 25 possessions of the game for the Ravens was a running play. They dismantled the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then you find yourself going into a game where the weather isn't good. And you're going against on the road in Buffalo, and you're going against a Buffalo team that struggles to stop the run. And what do? Not only do you constantly throw the ball, but you find a way to have the most turnovers in one game than you've had all season. Lamar Jackson, an interception and a fumble. Mark Andrews, a fumble, and the last play of the game, essentially, where you dropped the wide open 2-point conversion. So you lose by 2. The Baltimore Ravens have found extraordinary ways to essentially lose the game themselves. Because even a game against this was the historic, they had, when they went to the AFC Championship, they had a historic defense, historic numbers. Also had Jadeveon Clowney. Like, they had numbers. And the Kansas City Chiefs just weren't doing anything that was out of the Ravens just stopped running the ball. And then you look now. On paper, they have one of, if not the best teams in football. You get Zaire Alexander. Mark Andrews is back. Rashad Bateman is back. You have DeAndre Hopkins. Isaiah Likely still there. Ronnie Staley, you were able to get back. Malachi Starks is a rookie from Georgia, but he was the best safety in the draft. You still have Kyle Hamilton. You still have Marlon Humphreys. Keaton Mitchell's came back. You still have Justice Hill. You still have Derrick Henry. You have Odafe Way. I know I said his name wrong. I apologize, bro. But you have David Ojobo. You still have Meta BK. This is one of the best, if not the best, roster in football. And hopefully Tyler Lindenbaum is good. This is yet another year where they have Super Bowl aspirations. But I think I'd rather be surprisingly wrong than than uniformly wrong. I think Lamar Jackson talked about it in the preseason. He was like, I don't want to think about the Super Bowl right now. Maybe the moment gets too big for him. I don't know. But the Ravens do have a tough schedule, but they have one of the best teams. They have arguably one of the best, if not the best, quarterback in the league. I have to see it to believe it. I can't keep going and say, the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl. And you know what's funny? When I do my whole predictions, I still might say that. But it's just the belief they've zapped any belief I had. Because it's like they do this on a regular basis. We'll see. But I do think that just roster wise and how the AFC North has gone recently, I think that they have by far the best team. If I'm ranking the NFC North, I think it's the Ravens, the Bengals, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Cleveland Browns. And I know there have been years where 3 teams have gotten in from a division. I don't think that this is one of those years. When you look at the AFC in general, you have teams like the Chargers could make it, the Chiefs can make it, the Texans. I don't know if there is a third team, it would be the Pittsburgh Steelers as far as in the AFC North, but I just don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is unless something catastrophic happens, at least in the regular season, the Ravens should finish number 1 in the AFC North. Now where they're standing wise, they should be one of the best teams in the AFC, but we'll always see. It's the Baltimore Ravens. They'll find a way to kick themselves in the foot like they usually do. So. Or maybe not. Maybe this year is different. We'll see. But there you have it. That's the AFC. Next episode, we will dive into the NFC, which I think you can have an argument that one of the divisions in the NFC could possibly be the best division in football. Usually it's the AFC North, and it still could be the AFC North, but when we get to that division, again, we're diving into the NFC next episode. We'll see. Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.